Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I got some new products here to test out with you guys. One thing that I picked up, I actually wasn't gonna pick this item up just for the simple fact that it's not that I had anything against it, it's just I have a lot of makeup brushes. I didn't really need any more, but so many people were asking me to pick them up and review them, and I always try my hardest to do your guys requests. I did get your guys request for the Wet n Wild Pro brush set. So these are the brushes. This was $30, but I did pick it up for $15 at Walgreens when they had that sale. So, it just comes with 10 brushes. It comes with a dome pencil eye brush, a tapered blending brush, a flat contour brush, a precision foundation brush, one large powder brush, one precision setting brush, one blush brush, one tapered highlighting brush, one fluffy blending brush, and one precision flat face brush. These are really, and I opened them and felt how soft they were, and these are actually really nice brushes. I really love the packaging, how it's holographic. I had nothing against these brushes, so don't get me wrong. It's just I have a lot of brushes, and I'm like coffee. It says mama needs some coffee. Definitely true. I feel like a zombie right now. My eyes are like super puffy. I have quite a new items to check out. Quite a new items to test out. And some products I am going to be letting you know from past first impressions how I feel about them now. I have two new eyeshadow palettes, and this is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte Summer Breeze. I have been trying to get my hands on this eyeshadow palette forever. This was $10, and a lot of this stuff actually that I'm about to use is drugstore, but then some of it is not. And then this one is Holy Smokes, and this is more of a cool toned look. I just don't know what I want to do. And these palettes are $10, and I've never used any palettes like this from e.l.f. I've used like maybe a few eyeshadows, but I've never used any palettes like this. I have a new foundation by e.l.f. It is the oil-free SPF 15 sunscreen flawless finish foundation. I heard this foundation is pretty good, and I'm just gonna jump in it, I guess. I'm gonna take this blending brush, and I'm gonna just take that white eyeshadow and just pretty much place it all over the lid to set my makeup. Whoops, I just picked up some gray. Not cool. That's kind of why I don't like things like this, because it's very easy to dip it in. The other part. Something is pulling me towards these two blues. So I'm just gonna pick up I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, this brown, good transition shade. Ooh, kind of pigmented. And I'm just gonna, whoa, I didn't expect it to be that pigmented. Wow. This crease brush, I will tell you right now, I am loving. The only thing I wish this had was more of a flat brush. Like, let me show you. Something like this to really pack on a shadow, and it only comes with this. Like, I could probably use this to blend some shadow out. Let's be real. But I'm going to use it, and I'm going to take this like teal blue. That one. I'm just going to put it up, place it on my lid. Ooh, that pigment. I only picked up a little bit. This packing brush is actually pretty nice. It's just, when I sit down and talk to you guys, I just want to sit here and play with makeup and test it out for you guys. But trust me, I don't go outside looking like this all the time. This brush is a little hard to get into that corner here. But other than that, it seems to be working just fine. I like that I can get in here and help blend it out, and with packing on brushes you can't really do that. But I'm just gonna go back in with that crease brush and help diffuse those colors a bit. What I like about this brush is that I can use it to help blend up the shadow up here, and I kind of like that because I need to help diffuse these shadows a bit. But I don't feel like this blue is blending out that great. I think I'm gonna try doing the other eye with a different different brushes, and I want to see if I get the same result that I'm getting right now, because I am having the world's hardest time, and it's just the color is just washing right away, right off. Oh, they don't have any smaller brushes, so I'm gonna have to take a different brush. Eyebrow highlight. I don't know how I feel about these brushes. I'm gonna try to go in on the other eye with a different brush. I want to see if it makes a difference, just because I'm kind of having a hard time blending everything out. I think it's just the eyeshadow, the blue, because I'm having no problem blending out the brown. The blue is just taking more time, and I am using a different brush to help blend it out. So pretty positive it's just the blue. I don't know if all the shadows are like this because I'm not using all of them, but I'm definitely having a problem with this blue. The eyeshadow palette is okay. It takes a lot. Oh my god, I just messed my eyes up. It kind of takes a lot to build up the blue, but once it is built up, it's not that bad. It's just takes a lot to build up. You get what I mean? I'm gonna give something another try again. I didn't give this a fair enough shot. The Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot. I don't feel like I've given this a fair shot to say if it's good or not. I used it a few times and then I just stopped using it. I don't know what happened. But I really want to test it out again. Not a bad mascara, actually. It's giving me length. I'm just waiting for that volume. So far, I am liking this, though. Yes, this is not a bad eyeshadow palette. I just need to play around with it more and see how I feel. I am not going to be using the foundation brush just because with my skin, brushes don't really work that great. I have the world's driest skin, so I'm not even going to attempt to use a brush. Oh my god, and my face is feeling extremely dry today. I'm going to spray my face with my two holy grails, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and the Hangover 3-in-1. 1, 2. So far, I do like the Wet n Wild brushes. I'm going to be testing out the e.l.f. foundation, and this is just in the shade Natural Previously Porcelain. I hope this is my shade. This is applied generously 15 minutes before sun exposure. Reapply at least every 2 hours. What? Shelf life is 6 months, which is not that long. It's kind of thick. Looks a little yellow toned for me, but I'm hoping it'll match. And I've never used any e.l.f. foundation before, but I heard that this one is really good, especially for dry skin. Definitely pretty sheer coverage. Great. It's pretty good coverage so far. And I think this foundation was $6 if I'm not mistaken. It just looks so natural on the skin, and I really like that. Kind of looks like I'm not even wearing foundation, and I'm all for that. Doesn't look dewy, but it doesn't look matte. It's kind of like a satin finish. Tarte Shape Tape and my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. My holy grail concealers at the moment. I always take a lot right here of the Tarte. Oh my god. Tarte. I just said Tarte. Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know what is wrong with me. I do this a lot when I'm filming. It's like a cat got my tongue. I usually just take my finger right here. That's because I have a really bad dark circles right here. I feel like it works best if you just use your finger. So one thing I want to let you guys know, the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, the one in Fair, I have really been enjoying this loose powder. One thing I will have to say, this is not a translucent powder, and my goofy self made the mistake of putting this all over my face, and it lightened my face, believe it or not. So I am only applying this underneath the eyes because this does brighten it up. My goofy self was walking around everywhere, and my sister-in-law was like, why is your face so white? I'm like, what are you talking about? No, it's not. She's like, yes it is. I'm like, no it's not. And she's like, yes it is. I'm like, no it's not. So I go and look at my face in the mirror, and sure enough it is. And then I remembered that I applied that all over my face. Lesson learned. I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Lock-It Fair Blotting Powder. I love this stuff to set my face with. So good. And I'm just using this big fluffy Wet n Wild brush, which I'm actually really enjoying. The next thing that I picked up, super excited when I picked this up. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. Oh my god, the powder going everywhere. The Shade and Light contour palette. I picked this up at Marshall's for $24.99, and this is like 50 bucks. Look how pretty this is. I'm gonna try using this brush to contour with. I'm just gonna mix the first two shades together, honestly. Ooh. Pretty nice. I feel like this foundation already oxidized on me because it looks like it has. I have a new blush to try out too. This is the Burts Bees blush in Bare Peach. Looks like this. It is so pretty. I love peach blushes. And I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush definitely is pigmented. I'm just gonna take that first highlighting shade, and I really want to try all these brushes out, so I'm gonna take this one and kind of see if I can cut that a little bit. They had the brush for this too, and it was a good price, but it was spicy. So I'm gonna finish the under eye, small tapered brush. Ooh, this brush is very, very soft for the under eye. This palette does have a lot of kickback, but if you work with it and you don't have a lot of money to spend on makeup, these are very good starter palettes. That's what I like to call it if you're just starting off with makeup. They're $10. You do have to blend a little bit more, but I mean, that's a great way, honestly, to learn anyways, is to practice blending. I hate that stupid wrinkle in my forehead. I'm gonna take a little bit of dark brown on the outer corner. Sometimes I like eyeshadow palettes that you have to work at it to blend it out. Just test your blending skills, right? Is apply some eyeliner in the waterline. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I have a new highlight. It is the Essence So Glow Cream to Powder Highlight. And it is in the shade Look on the Bright Side 10. Looks like this. It's just a cream highlight. I don't know if I should use a brush. Oh, it is creamy. Maybe I should just use my fingers. Oh my god, something is telling me this is gonna be a disaster. I'm just trying to do a little bit at a time. Oh my god, this made my face even more dry. Well, the good thing is I like the highlighting brush, but I don't like this. So I'm going to attempt to try to blot this off with a makeup wipe. Moving on, I'm going to try the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Scrumptious. Ooh, this highlight is super pretty. I just didn't try two brushes, which is these two, but I'm sure they work great because everything else worked out great for me. I really want to match my nails, so I'm gonna go in with the Aquarius combo from Colourpop. Update. I am actually liking the Maybelline Big Colossal. I wish I would have gave it a more fairer shot the other times that I used it, but you know, you live and you learn. So yeah, I am obsessed with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Just remember, don't set this with the rest of your face unless you're using, like, maybe if I would have set my face if I had light, then it would be a different situation, but this was just way too light for me. The e.l.f. palette, it was pretty good for a drugstore palette. You do have to kind of, you know, work at it and blend it out, but I mean, that's, you could have a $40, $50 eyeshadow palette and it might not even be great. So it kind of just depends on how you blend stuff out. And I really really love this Burts blush. I definitely want to pick up some more colors. This cream to powder highlight, but it just didn't work for me. It doesn't blend well on the skin, but the Colourpop one is very nice and affordable. I believe these are $6. The Kat Von D, I love it. It's It was my first time trying it out for you guys, but I actually really enjoyed it.
And I'm just gonna mix my bleh, bleh.
Fudge.
Very good price.
Oh my gosh. Weirdo.